Okay, it's 6:48 in the morning. I took a ride yesterday and I've been riding around. I love my Road Glide. I can't begin to say how much I love this bike, but I really love it. But the rear suspension still is kind of clunky. It's too hard, too soft. It's okay, it's adequate for riding around, but I figure what the heck. It's 6:48 in the morning. I don't have to be at work till 8 o'clock. It's only a 40-minute ride. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw in my Fox shocks that I pulled off my Ultra and try them out. Now, I know, way to save everything, right? I know that everybody's going to the cool Ohlins setup, and maybe that's the way I end up going. I don't know, we'll see, but I've already got these. So I'm gonna try them out and see what I think, get them installed, and I'll give you a ride review in a little bit. But honestly, this should be a half hour, 20-minute swap. It's 2 bolts on each side. I'm gonna throw my floor jack underneath it, my little bike jack, and I'll let you guys know what I think. You know, I was thinking about it as I was about to do this, and I said, you know, some people might wanna actually see what's involved, and it's about as simple as it gets to do your shocks. Really helps if you have a motorcycle jack. Just get that guy under there. I'm not gonna show everybody how to do that because, well, probably be liable for something then. Anyway, I'm just a YouTube mechanic. All it takes are these 2 bolts right here. 1, 2. You need to have the bike supported because basically the bike would, if you take off this side and then take off the other side at the same time, the bike will collapse. You can do it without the jack. The jack makes it a lot easier because you can manipulate the height while you're trying to line those bolts up. But you can do it by doing one side at a time. So if you don't have the motorcycle jack, you can pick these up at Harbor Freight for, well, I bought it for like $50, but it's probably $190. I have no idea anymore. Anyway, super simple, and all it takes is, what size is this? Just threw it on here just to check. It's a 19 millimeter. Boom, I'm doing it on my impact. I should just knock it right out, get them swapped out, and that's about as simple as it gets. So this is weird. I figured I'd just show you all what I ended up doing. The last time I did this on my Ultra, I didn't really have to deal with this. The shocks are just a little bit too long. They're about, looks like they're almost a ½ inch taller than the stock ones, which is weird because they should be 13 inches. But anyway, I didn't measure them. But I ended up having to compress the shock. And I used a ratchet strap. This is not YouTube approved and not recommended. I'm just saying what I did because I guess this could be dangerous. I mean, it's not, you're compressing about a 1/4 inch, maybe a little bit more than a 1/4 inch. But to get these eyelets lined up, the mounting points, I had to do that. So just something I ended up doing. I thought I'd share with you because otherwise you're stuck getting very frustrated. Okay, so now I have the shocks installed. I just want to show you a couple things real quick on these Fox. To do your preload, and I don't know if you can really see the numbers there. This is a tool they use right here. Let me bring that out. This goes into these slots here to move your preload collar back and forth, and that will adjust it up and down. And if you see the little numbers there, where this lines up over here, let me see my finger in there. There's a little line right there, and it tells you what level you're at. Also on the back, you have your rebound damping. This is gonna make it a little smoother, faster acting on the spring. So you have your spring preload on the top, and I'm using my hand and you can't see it. Using the spring preload over here, and then you have your rebound damping over here. On the more advanced shocks, like the Ohlins shocks, and I believe the Fox also offers this, they do have compression damping adjustments available as well. Anyway, they're installed. I'm gonna make sure that my preload is set up by threading this collar correctly. I'm gonna put the rebound in the middle for now. The nice thing is, once you have this on, you can reach through here while it's on the bike and adjust your rebound damping, so you can actually kind of do it from like this. If you're right, once the bags are on, you kind of do it from underneath. But if I put it in the middle position now, I know where I'm at. Take it for a ride and see how it goes. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll let you know. So from beginning to end, including having to get the ratchet strap to compress, I think my total time for doing this, it's now 7:30, so it took me a little bit of time. Basically, it almost took me 45 minutes, but that was mostly because I was getting frustrated. Instead of thinking about using the ratchet strap, I should have done that right away. It would have knocked off 15 minutes. That's it, they're on. I have set the preload, and the preload's kind of a pain to set up, so you gotta use this little spanner tool here. I have set the preload where it's recommended at 2 according to their guide. Set the compression in the middle. It has a little So I am not 230 pounds. I'm about somewhere around 190 pounds. I went a little stiffer than stock. Last time I did this, I ended up putting it on a 4 on my Ultra, which seems kind of weird, but I'm gonna see how it goes today. I can always adjust it on the fly. The downside is you gotta pull your bags off to adjust the preload. Let you guys know how it goes. I'm gonna take it to work in a few minutes, and have a great day.
So was it worth it? Yeah, 100%. These Fox shocks that are on the bike right now make a huge difference in how the bike feels going around corners. My confidence is so much higher. The bike feels a lot more controlled. You can still feel the front end kind of getting a little squirrely, moving around a little bit much. At some point I'm gonna do some kind of front end mod, I don't know what yet, to get a better suspension feel in the front, but that's not something I have to do right away. Compared to the Ohlins, I don't know. I haven't tried the Ohlins shocks. All I hear are rave reviews about how great they are. I don't know how much of it is hype and how much of it is real, but I will say that these Fox shocks that I pulled off my Ultra, they're only a couple years old. They've spent like 700 bucks on them, and the difference in the ride quality is huge. No more hard edge bumps, no more jumping out of your seat when you hit those big bumps. It takes everything nice and smooth, and you can, especially right after you swap them and you go over those same bumps you were going over, you can definitely feel that difference. The adjustability factor is a real nice thing also, though they are more of a pain in the butt to adjust than the stock shock, because instead of just one bag, you have to pull out both to do your preload. Realistically, once you have your preload set, you're not changing it all that much unless you're swapping back and forth between a passenger and not. Luckily for me, my fiance doesn't weigh anything, so it really doesn't change much. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you have not subscribed yet, please do. Please give a thumbs up on the video. I'd love you all to do that. Helps the channel right there. Hit that little button down there, that subscribe button. Please, actually, it won't work if you do that. It's just a little graphic. But anyway, appreciate you all watching. Keep the rubber side down. Peace.